Welcome back to my channel. This is the first vlog that I made in my DDS 4. Yes, I passed my DDS 3 year with flying colors. I'm so happy that I was able to get it done. But DDS 4 started with this orientation. This was our orientation schedule for the first week of school, and it was so tightly packed. We had to go over almost 70 to 100 new patient files. Yes, the fourth years who graduated, they would transfer their patient family to us, and this is almost 70 to 100 new patients that I have to manage in my next year. So I have to create a worksheet, a spreadsheet basically, on which I would write down what are some important facts that I should remember. Taking care of the confidentiality, what is something that I should remember which would be beneficial for me as a DDS final year student, as well as what would be beneficial for my patients, what is something that they really need ASAP, or something that I should follow up on, something that has been pending for a long time, and all those things. So I use a very organized way by creating a spreadsheet and tracking all my patient requirement, as well as also tracking what requirements I have to meet in order to graduate from this DDS program on time. And when reviewing the records, patient cases, and all their progress note, if that's the 70 or 80% of your week, then it was important to socialize, chat with your friends, make sure it's all a fun process. But by end of this 1 week, I successfully completed the chart review of my entire patient family, made thorough notes, had a chat with my instructor, and finally I felt good for the weekend. This was really exhausting, I promise. And final step before I leave was to check at my schedule. This is how our schedule looks like. They have blocks for each kind of patient, for perio, for pros, for general dentistry, for ortho, for peds. So I try to book all my patients in those specific slots, and I only have so many slots. So it's a very good idea to start preparing in advance. But I'll leave that last part to the next week. So my this year's new resolution was to use bike for commuting as much as possible, but I don't drive all 15 kilometers via bike. What I do is I ride the bike for first few kilometers from the university until the next bridge terminal, and out from that bridge terminal I take another bus which stops me somewhere away from my home, and then I bike all the way to home. And for those who live in Halifax and those who are interested in moving to Halifax, immigrating Canada, this is a beautiful city for bicycle commute. If you want to commute throughout the 15 kilometers from Dartmouth to Dalhousie, or some of my friends commute from Clayton Park or Bedford area all the way to Dalhousie, it's pretty smooth, and you don't even see cars most of the time. You can check out my other vlog where I show you how exactly I commute. In this vlog, I'm going to show you how we load a bicycle on a transit bus. So the bus stops for you. They often kneel for you, which is so beautiful, so respectful. There is this little latch that you open, and you can hang your bike right in front of the bus. This little thing helps it to stay in place. And I grab my phone to hop into the bus. And the reason I'm so excited to make this vlog is I actually enjoy my commute so much. I feel this is one of a very important time of my day. It's such a beautiful view outside. I'm not doing much. I'm just on my laptop reviewing some notes. Right now I'm reading analgesics in dentistry or antibiotics in dentistry. And there is so much I can do on my laptop, edit a video or do something more productive, enjoy the view from the window, and I don't have to drive at all while I get my physical exercise by biking from the bridge terminal all the way to university as well. So win-win. So the first scene was my view from the bus, and this scene is a bus from my view. How cool is that? And the next part of this vlog, which is my tomorrow on Saturday, is all about my 5K race for Blue Nose. So I stopped at the Blue Nose area because tomorrow is going to be the run. It starts at 8 a.m. I'm going to show you exactly how it goes, but I had to pick up the kit for it. And since this is a weekend, I stopped on my bike at Cow's Ice Cream because it was a nice summery day. There were so many people on the waterfront, and I thought, why not take a spot? This is a very popular ice cream shop in Halifax on Boardwalk at the waterfront area, and there is always one big lineup for this ice cream shop. You can see this lineup is all for that ice cream shop. And that's another thing I like about my commute, because I get time to give myself a treat from time to time when I can sit on the boardwalk, enjoy the beautiful view of Halifax Harbor, and just have a good time, right? It's good for mental health. As I was at waterfront, I decided to take a ferry. I board my ferry and I lock my bicycle on that bicycle stand and make sure to walk up on the deck area, because that's where the most beautiful view is. And that was a good note to end my Friday evening, last day of the school, and now cut to the Saturday morning for my 5K run. Nose marathon. So finally comes this weekend when I have this 5K race with Blue Nose. It's Blue Nose marathon, but I'm not going to run marathon. I'm getting into the grooves, so I'm going to do a 5K race, and once I complete that race, I'm gonna go home and have some family time. So just parked the car, and now I'm ready for a run. So Blue Nose does a beautiful job in coordinating this marathon as well as other races. It happens in downtown Halifax area, so most of the areas become no traffic zone because that's where people are going to run, and this is where I will start. So that's how they pump you up just before the race, and I could not have a video for me running, but it was great. These are some of the photos that they sent us. Overall, it was such a beautiful, such a fun experience, not just the workout and physical health part, but there were so many people cheering for you throughout the street, and it was just great feeling to finish it. I'm not a fast runner at all. I did not mean to break any records. All I wanted to do was take a challenge and finish it, be the finisher. And that's the medal we get once we finish the race, and after that awaits an amazing after party. Just finished the 5K now. Super excited. I'm glad I finished it more than anything. And here's a welcome party. Oh no. Whoa! And the noise of the after party was so much and thrilling. I was excited to be there. They were offering a bunch of refreshments for everybody who participated in the race. So they had bananas and apples and juices and some other protein supplements or protein bars and granola bars, energy drinks, all kind of stuff, which was good for grab. I was interested in photo booth and getting some nice photo click. Just trying to find a spot where I can just sit and do some stretching for a little while away from all the noise. It's keeping me on my adrenaline. I just want to relax now, so I thought I'll just come down here. It's a nice grassland, perfect spot for a stretch. I used to work for the first year of my DDS, but I'm not going to work in my DDS fourth year or not stress myself out enough. I want enough time in this one last year to study, to focus on dentistry, as well as to focus on my physical and mental health, as well as my family and other extracurricular activities that I have. So I'm just going to take it easy, and this is a perfect weekend for me to make this vlog. That's all for the race. Got my pictures, got my goodies. Time to go home. And I hope you like this video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out more videos on the playlist here. Bye.